Every Sunday, Pat Sullivan from Sullivan Hardware and Garden provides some great advice for do-it-yourself home improvements. Today, he tells us why this is the perfect time to take care of that paint job you've been putting off.
You know, you've heard fall is for planting. Well, you know what? Fall is also for painting. This is a great time of year to do a little exterior painting. Low humidity, cool days makes it ideal for paint drying and adhesion. So what holds a lot of people back is choosing the color. Or what happens is you think about it so long, you go, I'm going to do white, maybe beige. You know what? There's a lot of help out there. This is a book PPG puts out, and this is your guide to choosing colors. So this is but look at this type of information. This one right here, this is Turner's Yellow. It says the rich golden shade is optimistic and reassuring. Not really sure how that helps pick the color, but there is a lot of great information out here. But one thing I would recommend for exterior colors, now almost every company, I'm sure every company does, they have little color combos. This is like mannequin shopping. So you can kind of come and you can, instead of wondering whether they go together, they're telling you they go together. Base color and a couple trim colors. So I like using a combination of three colors, but that third color is kind of that special color. Maybe that's the front door. So don't overuse it. Don't take that third color and put it on the door and start painting flower pots and gutters and flagpoles. It's the door color, all right? So the other thing I would recommend, almost everybody has $5 quartz. So you choose what you think is going to be right, $5 quartz. Start painting on the back of the house. The nosy neighbor across the street will come over and give you her opinion, and you don't want that, all right? So choose your color, and then you start the work. Prep work is the number one. I mean, if you don't prep it right, it's not going to adhere properly, and you're going to get yourself in trouble. The guys that are doing this, they'll spend more time on the prep than they do actually painting the house. So you should do the same thing. I know everyone's excited to see what the front door color looks like, but you really got to do your prep. Great time to do a little caulking. Right down here, you don't want to caulk underneath the siding. The siding needs to breathe, but anytime where there's a penetration, where air infiltration between the frame and the siding, doors in the siding, the different things like that, pipes that come through, the gas lines, the dryer vents, all those, make sure they're well caulked. As far as what you're going to paint with, make sure that you use something quality. A poor quality brush can make good quality paint look very average. Spend the extra money, get a good paintbrush. This right here says, and this should tell you, it says general purpose maintenance painting. They might as well say it's not a very good paintbrush, because it's not. So the term maintenance means not very good. What kind of paint to use? I'd get the best paint that you can afford. On the body of the house, I would use flat or eggshell. So if it's in great shape, I would use flat. Eggshell. If it's not very good shape and you have a lot of rough areas that you couldn't get scraped off, use the flat, because the flat makes the imperfections disappear. And then on the trim itself, a satin or a semi-gloss will kind of make that accent pieces kind of stand out. But what you can't forget, don't forget the primer. Now, nobody likes to put on primer, and you hear so much, primer and paint all in one. Well, you know what? Where it says that's always been on the back of the can, but that's a little bit of marketing that all the paint companies, primer, and paint in one can. They didn't do anything different. So if you've got spots where it's been peeling, get yourself a good primer and prime that and do it right. It's a great time to paint.
And it's looking like today will be a great day to do just about anything around the house. I mean, it's cool enough, or if you're outside for very long, you don't get too heated up with all the work that you may need to do.
And we have several dry days, too, so if you are painting the outside of the house, it has a couple days to dry.
There you go. So perfect timing. Pat Sullivan, timely advice this morning.